last night, if we say
If we
there
say
were few
there
people
were few
at the
people
party last
at
night,
the party last
we
night,
mean that
we
there were
mean
not
that
enough
there were
people
not
at
enough
the
people
party,
at the
or that
party,
there were
or
fewer
that
people
there were fewer people
than we had
than
expected.
we had expected.
Very good. Would you feel sorry for someone who said that they had few friends? Would you feel sorry for someone who said they had few friends? Yes, I'd
Yes,
feel sorry
I'd
for
feel
someone
sorry
who
for
said
someone
that
who
they
said
had few
that they
friends.
had few friends.
Would you feel sorry for someone who said that they had a few friends? Would you feel sorry for someone who said that they had a few friends? No, I wouldn't
No,
feel
I
sorry
wouldn't
for
feel
someone
sorry
who said
for someone who
that they
said
had a few
that they
friends.
had a few friends.
Very good. In your town, are there few good restaurants? A few good restaurants or many good restaurants? In your town, are there few good restaurants? A few good restaurants or many good restaurants? In my town,
In my
there
town,
are.
there are many good restaurants.
Wow, lucky you. Very good again. What's the difference between a little and little? What's the difference between a little and little? The difference
The
between
difference
a little
between
and
a
little
little
is
and
that
little
a little
is
simply
that a
means
little
not
simply means
much,
not much,
whereas little
whereas
often
little
expresses
often
the
expresses
idea of not
the
enough
idea of not
or
enough
less than
or
expected.
less than expected.
Very good. What do I mean if I say I have little milk in my fridge? What do I mean if I say I have little milk in my fridge? If you say
If
you
you
have little
say
milk
you have
in your
little
fridge,
milk in your
you
fridge,
mean that
you
you
mean
don't
that
have enough milk
you don't have
in your
enough
fridge.
milk in your fridge.
Very good. Do you think you have little free time, a little free time, or a lot of free time? Do you think you have little free time, a little free time, or a lot of free time? I think I have.
I think I have little free
Ah, you must make it a
time.
little. Very good. Okay, next. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're pressing your thumb on the table.
You are pressing your thumb on the table.
Very good. What does this sentence mean? I had to press him for the money I lent him. What does this sentence mean? I had to press him for the money I lent him. That sentence means that I had
The
to keep
sentence
asking
means
him
that
for it
I
back.
had to keep asking him for it back.
Very good. Can we always believe everything we read about famous people in the press? Can we always believe everything we read about famous people in the press? No, we can't always
No,
believe
we can't
everything we
believe
read.
everything we,
Uh,
everything we
one
read.
more. No, we can't always believe everything we read
No, we can't
about famous
always
people
believe
in the
everything
press.
we read about the people in the press.
Okay, one moment. Let me reconnect. Okay, one more. Here we go.
Yes.
So, no, we
No,
can't
we
always
can't
believe
always
everything we
believe
read
everything
about
we
famous
read
people
about
in the
famous
press.
people in the press.
Very good. Do you think there should be some control over what the press write about such people? Do you think there should be some control over what the press writes about such people? Yes or no?
Yes,
I think there should
I
be
think
some
there should be
control
some
over what
control
the press
of,
writes. Over what the
of
press writes
over what the press
about
write
such people.
about such people.
Very good. Okay. About how many steps would you have to take to walk from one end of your room to the other? About how many steps would you have to take to walk from one end of your room to the other? I'd have to take about
I do have to take about 10 steps
to walk from
from
one end
one
of
end
my room to the other.
to walk from one end of my room to the other.
Very good. What might happen if you step off a bus while it was still moving? What might happen if you step off a bus while it was still moving? If I step off a bus.
If
While
I
it was
step
still
off
moving,
a bus
I might
while
fall.
it was still moving, I might fall.
Very good. Do you have to walk up any steps to enter your building? Do you have to walk up any steps to enter your building? Yes or no?
Yes,
I have to walk up some
I had to
steps
have to walk up some
to
steps
enter my building.
to enter my building.
Very good. Would it be a big step for you to go and live in another country? Would it be a big step for you to go and live in another country? Yes or no?
Yes,
It'd be a big step
it'd be
for
a
me
big step
to
for
go and
me
live
to
in
go
another
and live
country.
in another country.
Very good. If a couple go to a restaurant together, do you think they should each pay half the bill? If a couple go to a restaurant together, do you think they should each pay half the bill? Yes or no?
Yes,
If a couple go
if a
to a
couple
restaurant
go
together,
to a restaurant
I think
together,
they should
I
each
think
pay
they
half the
should
bill.
each pay uh,
Half
half the
the
bill.
bill. Why? Why do you think so? Because
Because nowadays there is a gender equality.
that's correct. So even in money. Very good. Okay,
Mhm.
next. About how much does your phone bill generally comes to per month? About how much does your phone bill generally comes to per month? My phone
Oh,
bill
my
generally
phone
comes
bill
to about,
generally comes bill about um
let's say, 10,000
five
yen.
not so
No, not so
much
much.
five
Five
thousand
five
no
thousand yen
5,000 yeah
per
yeah
month.
per month.
Very good. Okay. What happens to a bill after it has been passed by parliament? What happens to a bill after it has been passed by parliament? After a bill has
After
been
bill
passed
has been
by
passed
parliament,
by
it becomes an
parliament,
act.
it becomes an act.
Very good. When do we use the word used to and what does it mean? When do we use the words used to and what does it mean? We use
We
the
use
words
the
used to
word
for a habit
used to.
or repeated action in the past. Oh, can you hear me?
We
Okay, one moment.
yes we use
One more.
sorry
We
yeah
use the words used to
we
for a
use
habit
the
or
words used
repeated
to
action
for a
in the
habit
past,
or repeated
especially when the action
repeated action
is now
in the
finished.
past is
Especially
especially
when the action is now
when
finished.
the action is now finished.
Very good. Give me an example. Give me an example, please. I used to go to the
I used to
cinema
go
a lot
to the
when
cinema
I
a
was a
lot
child.
when I was a child.
Very good. Did you used to speak English better in the past than you speak it now? Did you used to speak English better in the past than you speak it now? No, I
No,
didn't
I
use to
didn't
speak
use to
English
speak
better in the
English
past
better in the
than I
past
speak it now.
than I speak it
I
now.
used to speak
I
it
used to
worse
speak it
than I
worse
speak it
than
now.
I speak it now.
Very good. Did you used to eat a lot of sweets when you were a child? Did you used to eat a lot of sweets when you were a child? Yes or no?
No,
I didn't use
I
to
didn't
eat
used
a lot
to
of
eat
sweets
a lot
when
of
I was a
sweet
child.
when I was a child.
Very good. What do the letters BC mean? What do the letters BC mean? The letters
The
BC
letters
mean
BC means
before Christ.
before Christ.
Very good. What do the letters AD mean? What do the letters AD mean? The letters
The
AD
letters
mean
AD
Anno
mean
Domini. Anno Domini,
Anno Domini,
meaning in the year
meaning
of our
in the
Lord.
year of our
Although
Lord,
we usually
although
think
we
of this
usually
as meaning
think of this
after
as
Christ.
meaning after Christ.
Very good. When someone is on trial, do they have to promise to tell the truth in court? When someone is on trial, do they have to promise to tell the truth in court? Yes. When
Yes,
someone is
when
on
someone
trial,
is
they,
on
they
trial,
have to promise
they have
to
to
tell the
promise
truth in court.
to tell the truth in court.
Very good. Is it wise to judge something before we give it a trial? Is it wise to judge something before we give it a trial? No, it isn't
No, it
wise to
isn't
judge
right
something
to judge
before we
something
give it a
before
trial.
we give it a
A trial.
trial.
Why not? Why not? Because
Because it's a prejudice.
prejudice. Very good. Okay, next. What would you like to see introduced into your country from abroad? What would you like to see introduced into your country from abroad? I'd like to see
I'd like to see
what
um,
cosmetics,
uh,
food,
new
fashion,
a new business model
introduced into my country
into,
from abroad.
introduced in my country from abroad.
Very good. Okay, next. Can we use the words also, as well, and to in negative sentences? Can we use the words also, as well, and to in negative sentences? No, we can't use
No,
the
we
words
can't
also,
use
as
the
well,
words
and to
also
in
as
negative
well and
sentence.
to in negative sentence.
Which word do we use instead? Which word do we use instead? We use the
We
word
use
either
the
instead.
word either instead.
Give me an example. Give me an example, please. He doesn't watch TV
He doesn't watch
or
TV
listen to the radio
or
either.
listen to the radio either.
Greg, do you live in this school? Do you live in this school? No, I don't live
No,
in this
I
school.
don't live in this school.
Do the other students live in this school? Do the other students live in this school? No, the other
No,
students
the other
don't
students
live in this
don't
school
live in this school
either.
either.
Very good. Can you speak Chinese? Can you speak Chinese? Yes or no?
No,
I can't speak
I
Chinese.
can't speak Chinese.
Can you speak Italian? Can you speak Italian? No, I can't speak
No, I
Italian
can't
either.
speak Italian either.
Greg, will you come here next Saturday? Will you come here next Saturday? No, I won't come here
No, I
next
won't come
Saturday.
here next Saturday.
Will you come here next Sunday? Will you come here next Sunday? No, I won't come
No,
here
I won't come
next
here
Sunday either.
next Sunday either.
Very good. Tell me something that you know you'll definitely do next weekend. Tell me something that you know you'll definitely do next weekend. I know that.
I
I'll
know that
definitely
I definitely go to go to a clinic
next weekend.
next weekend.
Very good. Would you like to live a life of adventure? Would you like to live a life of adventure? Yes or no?
No,
I wouldn't like
I
to
wouldn't
live
like
a
to
life of
live a
adventure.
life of adventure
Why not? Why not? Because
because I prefer a calm life.
yeah, me too. Calm and quiet life. Very good. Okay. What does a seed need to grow in a garden? What does a seed need to grow in a garden? A seed needs
A seed
water
needs
to grow
water
in a garden.
to grow in a garden.
Very good. Okay, so that's the end of our revision. Let's have new work.
Okay,
Okay, so now let's talk about present continuous for the future. Okay, present continuous for the future. Okay, repeat arrange.
arrange,
Make an arrangement.
make an arrangement.
Very good. Okay, listen. As we know, we use the construction to be going to communicate a future intention. For example, the sentence, we're going to go to the theater, suggests that we have already decided to go to the theater. It is our intention to go. However, we can also use the present continuous and say, we're going to the theater. If we want to communicate that the visit has already been arranged, we have already bought the ticket, for example. Okay, the word arrange is a verb. It means to organize or to make plans for something, such as a meeting, party, or trip. Make an arrangement means to plan before it happens. For example, I've made an arrangement for this evening. I'm meeting a friend. Okay, let's practice. What's the difference between we're going to go to the theater and we're going to the theater? What's the difference between we're going to go to the theater and we're going to the theater? The difference
The
between
difference
we're
between
going to
we are
go to
going
the
to
theater
go to the
And we're
theater,
going
and
to the
we are
theater
going to the
is that
theater,
we're
is
going to
that
go
we
to
are
the
going
theater
to go to the theater,
communicates that it
communicates
is our
that it is
intention to
our
go.
intention to go,
Whereas we're
whereas
going to the
we are
theater
going to the
communicates
theater,
that
communicate
the visit
that
has
the
already been
visit
arranged.
has already
Been
arranged,
arranged.
being arranged.
We already have the
We
tickets,
already
for
have the
example.
tickets, for example.
Very good. Have you made any arrangements for tomorrow morning? Have you made any arrangements for tomorrow morning? Yes or no?
Yes,
I've made some
I've
arrangements
made some
for
arrangements
tomorrow morning.
for tomorrow morning.
What? I'm?
I'm going to take my son to the station.
Ah, very good. It's holiday also tomorrow, right? Very good.
Ah, yes.
Next, are you coming to school tomorrow? Are you coming to school tomorrow? Yes or no?
Yes,
I'm coming to school
I'm
tomorrow.
coming to school tomorrow.
Very good. Are you going away next weekend? Are you going away next weekend? Yes or no?
No,
I'm not going away next
I'm not
weekend.
going away next weekend.
Very good. Do you know what she is doing after the lesson? Do you know what she is doing after the lesson? No, I don't know
No, I
what
don't
she is
know
doing
what
after the
she is
lesson.
doing after the lesson.
Very good. Ask her, please. What are you doing after the
What
lesson?
are you doing after the lesson?
Very good. Okay, next, repeat. Bear, bore, born.
Bear, bore, born.
Very good. Okay, listen. The word bear is a verb. It means to bravely accept or deal with a painful, difficult, or upsetting situation. Another verb we can use instead of the verb to carry is also the verb to bear. The three forms of bear are bear, bore, born. Okay, let's practice. What's another verb we can use instead of the verb to carry? What's another verb we can use instead of the verb to carry? Another verb we can
Another
use
verb we can
instead
use
of the verb
instead
to
of
carry
the verb to
is the
carry
verb to bear.
is the verb to bear.
Very good. What are the three forms of bear? What are the three forms of bear? The three forms of bear
The three
are
forms
bear,
of bear
bore, born.
are bear, bore, born.
Very good. Do you think you could bear the weight of this table on your back? Do you think you could bear the weight of this table on your back? Yes or no? I
No,
don't think I
I don't
could
think
bear the
I could
weight
bear
of that
the
table
weight
on my
of
back.
the table on my back.
Very good. What kind of things can't you bear? What kind of things can't you bear? The kind of things
The
I
the
can't
kind of
bear
thing
are
I can't bear are too noisy music,
mhm, and
smoking,
smoking, etc.
I mean
Like
the smell
the
of
smell of
smoking,
smoking. Mhm.
etc.,
That's correct,
etc.
especially in restaurants. Okay,
hmm
next. Who was the last child your mother bore? Who was the last child your mother bore? The last child my
The
mother
last
bore
child my
was
mother bore was me.
very good. What's the greatest physical pain you've ever borne? What's the greatest physical pain you've ever borne? The greatest
The
physical
greatest
pain
physical
I've
pain
ever borne was
I ever borne was uh,
like physical pain, headache or like
a headache. Yeah.
headache. Very good. Okay, so now let's move on to reading.
Okay.
Very good. So our reading is at stage 6, paragraph page 474. Last headword was confirm. Okay, please start at page 475. The question is you haven't
Okay.
got very nice kitchen.
Ah, yes,
Hmm.
that's right. Mm, Let me check. Um,
475,
475 kitchen.
like third
Yes, that's
third
right.
question.
Yeah, yeah. You haven't got a very nice kitchen. You haven't got a very